Reactables. It's not in the dictionary. We made it up, but it works.
A Martini production.
Happy Wednesday afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Reactables episode 10. We got some big news coming out today for a much anticipated character and statue that we're finally getting the full reveal on. First off, huge shout out to Chris, the Batman statue collector, for showing off the prototype. We're talking about the Two Face prototype that's been revealed by Tweeterhead. Now, he did his video showing off the 6th scale. The piece will be coming in both 6th and 4th scale, quarter scale, but we've gone ahead and he's gone and shown us the 6th scale piece. And it looks really good in my opinion. I think they did a really stellar job. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday. Halfway through the week already. Alright, here we go. Let's take a quick look. I'm going to share some photos from the BSC's video. And again, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out because he did a pretty good job showing off the details. So these are some screenshots from his video. So here we go. Here's the full reveal of the Two Face. Wow. I'm really impressed with it. Alan, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I know this was a kind of a pop-up Reactables. Not really planned, but to everyone in the chat watching and everyone who's watching afterwards on YouTube, appreciate the support. So yeah, here we go. So here's the Two Face. Like I said, I think it looks pretty good. Looks like they're giving a little bit of an homage to the animated series with the black and white suit. You have him holding his coin, the infamous coin. The details are beautiful. Well done here from what we're seeing so far. There's the extra crispy side. Lots of texture, the teeth showing, eyeball protruding. And again, this is 6 scale, this version here, so I can only imagine how this is going to look in quarter. Hopefully the details are well highlighted in quarter scale as well. What's going on, Lane? Thanks for stopping by. How's it going, Shang? And here's the other side, the regular portrait. I'm pretty happy with it. Cram coming out and saying, it's an okay piece. I honestly expected better or more. Well sculpted the suit with the black and white. You see where he has his buttoned up there. The creases in the suit, really well sculpted. The attention to detail is great. Same with the pants. If you look there on the white side, and with the hand in the pocket, you see the details, the vein work on the hand, and again just the sculpting of the jacket, the way it's creased there, and the pants because he has his hand in his pocket. Again, I think the attention to detail here is fantastic. Now here's the base, a pretty small footprint. The base, it's, the first thing I thought of when I saw this base was the Tweeterhead Joker on Throne with the gasoline pouring out over the money bags. So I think this would be a great companion piece. You got the wood floorboards with the dynamite underneath, in between the rocks and so forth. And then you got the gas can that's weathered and tons of detail there. Looks like the paint from the gas can is lifting, looks old, and again, the attention to detail is fantastic there. But you see the gas spilling out onto the floor. So yeah, this is, it's well done. It's going to be a small footprint. It's not going to take up a lot of real estate in the collection. Price point on this bad boy, so we're looking at a price point of $500. So this is going to be going up on Sideshow site tomorrow. Sideshow and Tweeterhead. It's supposed to be going up May 25th, going live. On Sideshow site, it's going to be $500 for the 6th scale. And for the quarter scale, it's been said that it's going to be $625. Which is, I think it's amazing nowadays as a price point for a quarter scale. Let me address the chat here a little bit. Alan saying, let's pull it up. A little texture on the suit might help. What's going on? Maxicon, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Young Obi says, hello, you think this would be the only sculpt? Yeah, I don't think, I think what you see here is all that you're going to get. And I think that's how Tweeterhead was able to mitigate such a low price point. No swap outs. Of course, I'd love a nice swap out arm holding a gun. I don't think we necessarily need a swap out portrait. I think the portrait here was well executed. You get everything you need in a Two Face piece. Maybe a swap out portrait with an open mouth could have been an option. But again, I appreciate what Tweeterhead did in regards to being able to mitigate a low price point. Like, we're talking a lower price point than what Sideshow is offering on their quarter scale pieces. So yeah, swap outs are always are typically great. Even a torso swap out with kind of like a different hand gestures. But again, you have the other hand in the pocket, so that would be difficult to execute. Easiest swap out for me would have been to have this hand holding the coin, this arm holding the coin swap out, and a possible swap out portrait, because they could have did maybe an arm with a gun at his side, something like that. But I would rather take the lower price point, I think. Back Kid stopping by. How's it going, buddy? Hi, John. Love your program. Good content. Different from other channels about Two Face. Amazing piece. It's what we wanted, but maybe they could have added the extra gun or extra portrait. Yeah, I can see that perspective, definitely. What's going on, Jeff? Sure. Yeah, definitely going to be small. I have a little corner, though, with the quarter scale, the old school quarter scale Sideshow premium formats that he can go well with. I think I'm going to add it there, but I'm going to touch on a bit of a topic, an issue with those pieces and this one as well. What's going on, Adam, from the Collector's Table? Hope you're doing well. Edwin, thanks for stopping by. Who else is here? We got Steve. What's going on, Steve? Steve wants a link. Okay, let me send them a link. Let me send Steve a link. We get the party started. So the problem with this, the only problem I have with this in fitting in my collection, guess what? It's not the scale. I don't mind the quarter scale matched up with the third scale. I'm fine with the different scales. It's more the base. And what the issue I have is the old school Sideshow premium formats, the bases are elevated. So they're on like a floorboard, or they're on like the Batman's on a rooftop and the Ivy is on sort of like a higher base. So you're looking at 2 to 6 inches maybe worth of base in height. So this is very flat. So this, he's going to be much lower. So I would have to probably just elevate him on some sort of stand so that he would be at the same level. But this is a fantastic Cash. If you're available, man, I'll send you the link too. Hold on, see if we get Cash in here. this is great. So this is a great companion piece to the newest releases that Sideshow has done. The Penguin, the Ivy, even the Tweeterhead Scarecrow. This is a great companion piece to, because I think it matches well height wise. Also, like I said previously, I think this would be great to go next to the Joker on Throne by Tweeterhead. Joker on Throne, because the floorboards, right? The floorboards, the gas can spilling the gas is exactly like that Tweeterhead Joker on Throne with the gas spilling all over the money bags. I don't know. I'm happy with him. Look. Is he third scale? No, he's not third scale. Look who we have here stopping by.
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're a little poppy. You sound like popcorn, man. You're good. Let's see. Do a test.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Sure. We'll make it work. What's going on, buddy? How's it going?
It's going, man. I saw this and I was like, oh, it looks good.
It's not bad. Not bad at all. You at work today?
I'm in the office today. Yeah, I stepped into this office and this took it over. So nobody in here.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. So you're happy with it? With the Joker? Oh, with
So
the Two-Face?
far, yeah, I'm liking it a lot. Like it's quarter scale, 6 scale, so I'm sure everyone's happy right now.
Your mic is breaking up big time.
I'll come back.
Okay, double check it. Yeah. Amba Toucan, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Always appreciate you watching the shows. He's asking, this is based on the cartoon. I get the animated vibes, especially with the suit, but I also feel it's a modern take. It's a little bit of a mix of the two, not specifically from the animated series, especially the portrait. Rob Stealth, thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Hey, John, is it better now?
No, it's really poppy.
It's okay. I'll come back later. But I just want to stop by and say hello, and it looks badass. If you can hear me.
Hell yeah. No, we can hear you, but it's just really. Let me see if I lower it a little. Try it now.
Two face.
No, it's staticky.
It's okay. Well, then I'll see you later. I'll keep watching, though.
All right, man.
Thanks for the invite. Yeah,
Oh, of
see you,
course,
man.
anytime. Good to see you, and have a good day, man. Stay safe and
I'll be in the
hurry up
comments.
and get home, man. Work's no fun.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it's only like 2:30.
Bye.
Take it easy. Yeah. So where were we? So yeah. So price point for the 6 scale 500, again $625 on Sideshow site, and that's going to be for the quarter scale. I think that's a fair price point for a quarter. I really do. Because we got Sideshow's quarter scale pieces coming in at 675 to 700. Maybe the base on theirs are a little bit more detailed, a little bit more going on. This seems to be very simplistic, small footprint, not going to take up too much space in the collection. But it's Two Face. How many years have we waited? It's been forever that we've waited for a Two Face, and it's about time. It's exciting. Some people saying they wish it was 1/3. Some people saying this isn't their Two Face. To wait out for a 1/3 version, but at the end of the day, not everyone's a third scale collector. I think there's a lot more 6 scale and quarter scale collectors out there, so I'm definitely happy for everyone who's excited for this, and it's a great looking piece. I think it's going to be a great Two Face to add to your Rogues setup, your Batman Rogue setup, especially if you're someone who ordered the Ivy and the Penguin, and the Joker, the Daniel Bell Joker. I think this is going to pair so well with this. And yeah, I even myself, I really think I'm gonna order this. Because it's a great representation of the character. Look at the base, really nicely detailed with the wood grain, and again the jerry can there is just looks like the paint's been peeling off of it, like a metal jerry can that you can see the rust and kind of deterioration over the years there. Rob says this piece looks good. I have the penguin on pre-order. I might have to add this bad boy, John. I think you'd be. I think it'd be a great addition. Now, that's the whole thing. It's going up for pre-order tomorrow. Do you necessarily have to pre-order day one? There is no edition size as of yet. Chris had mentioned that they confirmed. Tweeterhead had confirmed that the edition size was going to be announced fairly close to the pre-order date. I don't know. I projects like this, because we haven't seen a Two Face, and are we going to get another quarter scale Two Face? It's not something that I know of. But I know when we see off characters that we haven't seen previously, it's good to support the companies that are putting in the hard work into giving us these characters that we're asking for, so that they can further fund future projects. Like, I know another one people have been asking for, like Clayface, Riddler. Riddler would be amazing in this scale. So I would say, if you're interested in the piece, pre-order. Get your order in. I'm not always the one to advocate for pre-orders, especially without an edition size off the top. But in a case like this, where I want more characters to come out, and we're in a time where companies are looking heavily at their pre-order numbers to determine whether or not they're going to continue lines and continue characters, at that point, I would try to pre-order as soon as I can. The other side of that coin, is if it is a larger edition size, do you wait to possibly pick it up for a little bit cheaper in the aftermarket? You're going to have to outweigh the pros and cons to that. Again, pro would of course be that you're getting it a little bit cheaper, but then if you're looking at the company, if Tweeterhead's saying, hey, we're not getting enough pre-orders, we're not going to continue to do characters like this, further characters that we don't usually see, like I said, the Riddler, maybe a Ra's al Ghul, maybe a who else? A Clayface. We're not going to continue because the demand's not there. I'd say that would be a big con. Alan saying, John, the Prime 1 Arkham Two Face third scale would go well for your collection. I had the opportunity to purchase the third scale Two Face from Prime 1. It didn't appeal to me. I don't like the fact that his that's fine. The way he looked was fine. His char and everything was good, but then the fact that his suit was all charred up. I like this rendition of Two Face where it's like a fresh suit, and then you get his burnt, extra crispy side under the suit. It's a fresh suit. He's gonna wear the same burnt suit forever. So I'm more leaning towards something like this. Although I do like how Prime 1 executed the swap outs with the coin and holding the launcher and the gun. That I really liked, and I think that was a plus for the Prime 1 piece. But again, I like this kind of look with a fresh, clean suit. Who else we have here? What's going on, Bats? Thanks for stopping by. Steve says, this is a good test to see if collectors out there are serious about new characters. Real good test. It's so true. It's the put your money where your mouth is mentality. Right? Because we've been asking, where's Two-Face? Where's this character? Where's that character? Now they're putting them out. Are you going to put your money where your mouth is to order it? And not only they're putting it out at a really fair price point. Really fair. I've seen some figures, 6-scale figures, creeping around that price point. Or a little bit under that price point. So, this may be one that you want to purchase and pre-order right away. Again, I'm not advocating that you should do so. You should, of course, collect responsibly and know your means. But the way I look at it, this is a great installment of the character in statue form. Steve says the exclusive Merman sold out early from Tweeterhead. Yeah, you're going to be able to purchase directly from Tweeterhead as well. And I think there's almost the same concept as PCS. You get some sort of credit if you order directly from Tweeterhead. But if I clearly remember, if you're international, I think Tweeterhead only sells within the USA. So if you're international, Sideshow is probably your best bet to order this. Jesse, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. The base does match with Joker and Harley's bases. Possibly other rogues, if done, would match as well. I agree. And do you guys think that this will match with the Sideshow line? The Sideshow line of their premium formats that they just showed? I think it would. I think it does, although it's Tweeterhead. I like to see how Tweeterhead and Sideshow are working together for this DC line. Tweeterhead did their Scarecrow, and then Sideshow's done their Joker, Penguin. Sideshow's a little bit more, we've seen a little bit more out of them, but I'm excited to see what Tweeterhead's going to bring to the table as well. It has me thinking about that Joker on Throne, to be honest. Because I think these two together would look almost like the floor of the base would interlock. Darn. See, that's how you do it. Yeah, Rob saying, I agree, Steve, this should sell out quick. A lot of people have been asking for the other villains, and especially if it's a low ES. That's my only thing with this as well, is the edition size. I would have liked to get that edition size right off the top. I think that would have been a good idea, but we'll see how long it takes for them to announce it. Apparently, it's not going to take very long, so. Yeah, Sideshow did the quarter scale Scarecrow as well. Maxicoin. Tweeterhead did one too that I think is shipping actually now to collectors. But yeah, guys, that is the full reveal of Two Face. I think it's really cool. Great job that they've gone ahead and given us both scales, 6 scale and quarter scale. I think that was key. Okay, Maxigorn saying the Scarecrow Tweeterhead is only 1/6 scale only. Really? Okay, then I think Sideshow would be the best option, depending on what scale you're going with. If you're going to go 6 scale, then you can complete it through Tweeterhead. But if you're going to go quarter, you're best to stick with Sideshow. Steve says, if the exclusive sells out quick, I think Sideshow Tweeterhead will take that as a win. If not, we'll push back new characters. Yeah, who's going to pre-order this? You guys interested in this piece? What do you got? What are your thoughts so far? Use my affiliate link. We don't do that here, buddy. But yeah, no, it's very promising. I definitely want to support the project because I love a good quarter scale rogue line, a Batman rogue line, and they're doing it. What's going on, Jojo? Jojo, welcome. He says, hey John, got a question about when folks say figures but they don't like using toy in discrimination. I'm just asking because I'll say hot toys and they'll come back with 1/6 figures. Can you answer? Just cause. Oh, you say figures instead of, so someone's calling a figure a toy as opposed to calling it a figure. I don't know. I personally don't mind. It's better than calling it a doll. As long as they're not calling them dolls, I don't care what you call them. Just don't call them dolls. Because that kills it. but it's in the name. Hot Toys figures. It's come on. We got Cash stopping by. What's going on, Cash?
Hey man, what's going on?
Just chilling, man. I thought I'd. We got BSC. BSC did the Two Face reveal. I said, hey, why not talk about it a bit? Because I think it looks cool. You on
Why
board?
not? Oh man, 100%,
Yeah.
100%.
How's the room coming along? It's looking good.
It's looking good, right? No, it's playing. No, it's coming on good, man. 100%, man. I'm happy. I'm excited. It's the only Riddler we have. I said Riddler, the only Two Face we have. So
Yeah. For now.
For now.
I think it's great. I'm happy they did the 6.25. It's gonna make both collectors who collect both lines very happy. What do you think of the price point?
What are we at?
$525 for the 6 scale, and $500 for the 6 scale, $625 for the quarter.
I like it. I think it's a sweet spot. A little bit more than the Harley was, if I'm not mistaken, the Tweeterhead Harley. But I think it's a price that everybody can be okay with, be comfortable with. I don't have a problem with it. I like that you can get it from Tweeterhead and Sideshow. Tweeterhead has a couple promos on. Looks like the BSC was talking about. That's pretty cool.
$25 off, I think he had mentioned.
Hey man, every little bit helps.
For sure. And it'd be interesting to see at that point what shipping would be. For each company as well.
See, my prediction, or I guess my question is, what character will they do next? And not to like jump ahead and take away from Two Face, but it's like
it's exciting.
Are they gonna fill that gap of the Man Bats? You know what I mean?
Man Bat's another one. It's not to take the attention away, it's to think about, because then now, if they're gonna jump into this Rogue line, you want to start planning how your room's gonna look.
Basically, what I'm saying is, Tweeterhead might be crazy enough to do a what's the guy? Detective Pig, right?
Oh my God, Pig. Is it Detective Pig?
I think so. I'm not for sure. The chat knows, but yeah, the Pig guy.
Yeah, I think they're going to. I think we're going to see a Clayface. Clayface or Riddler is on the radar. If I had to guess, those two.
Yeah, I could see them doing the Riddler next. I really could.
Professor Pig. Jesse said it. Professor Pig. That was it.
Yeah.
Detective. But I don't know. It'd be cool. I want him to jump. Just go right in. At this price point, just go right in. I agree. Even do it. Why not revisit Talon in quarter? Quarter and 1/6. I think that would be cool.
What I want is Richard Luong to do the design. I don't know who's going to sculpt it, but Richard Luong to do the design for a new Killer Croc from Sideshow. Ooh. That's what I really want. A
Killer Croc would be great, because Sideshow's that one they did recently wasn't really well received.
Yeah.
Bane, although a lot of people really like that Daniel Bell Bane. So I don't know how well that would be. I think there's tons of characters they can revisit, like they can visit before revisiting the current line that's out.
I think you'll get a Robin or a Deathstroke before you'll get a Bane from Tweeterhead, because they have their Batman coming up next, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Vibranium Jim, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Ra's al Ghul. I think so. Rob saying Riddler would be good. Anthony, thank you for being here, buddy. Duck, how's it going? You guys think Tweeterhead head will make a Bane? Still holding out to see a definitive one. Yeah, we just mentioned that. I don't know. We got the old Sideshow one and the new Daniel Bell. Probably not on their radar right now, but
not from Sideshow anyway, because that's two of their best. You got Martin and Daniel with the first one, Daniel Bell with the second. So if their two best did it, maybe I don't know.
What's going on, Dilber? At this point, thanks for stopping by. At this point, do you think Tweeterhead and Sideshow are working hand in hand, or do you think now we'll see Sideshow doing a Two Face? It's tough, right? Because you don't want to get stuck. It would be redonkulous for Sideshow, who's going to be distributing the Tweeterhead product, to now come out and do a Two Face. It wouldn't make sense.
I think how they would release them would be far enough apart to where it wouldn't hurt each other since they're partners. You know what I mean?
But strategically, for me, if I was Tweeterhead, if I was having Sideshow distribute my product, I would just take the loss and stop doing business with them, because that would be such an undercut to have, you know, because Sideshow would be on top. Sideshow will get the last laugh, right? Because then.
But Joker is a prime example. I don't think Joker for both Tweeterhead and Sideshow was planned. I think Joker is supposed to pair with the Harley, so therefore I don't think that's really a good example, you know?
Which one?
Joker on Throne from Tweeterhead.
Yeah, Joker on Throne compared to the Daniel Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, completely different renditions of the character. So what would you say if they were to do a Two Face on Throne?
I don't even think you could do that. I don't know how you do it.
Put him on a metal chair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they will.
No.
I think, but it's something to think about, to consider. Was like, hey, do I pre-order this or do I wait to see if Sideshow will put one out? But I think we're pretty safe to say that this is going to be the Two Face for a while.
Yeah, this is the Two Face for a while. No different than Sideshow's Penguin. I think it's going to be the Penguin for a while.
For sure.
Just for quarter scale, that is.
For sure. Duck says, if Tweeterhead releases a Hush before Prime 1 does, I'd laugh. Can you imagine? Jojo saying, should do a dial with Roz, Talia, and Damien. I think that would be nice. Duck wanted a Red Hood.
Red Hood would be nice. Let me see what else. Yeah, I could see them doing a Red Hood. I think they're gonna get the Red Hood and Nightwing at some point. One of these two comes. I don't know when, but at some point I'd see it happening. Looks like Gotham is open back up, man. So I like that.
Yeah, lots of DC love all over the place in all sorts of scales from a lot of the companies. LBS tackling third scale. Prime 1 has their old releases, and now Tweeterhead and Sideshow stepping up to the plate and giving us these versions. It's an awesome time to be a Batman statue collector.
It is, man. I like the Gotham stuff, so it just reminds you of your childhood, man. So it almost makes me want to just watch the animated series today or tomorrow. I mean, I don't know why, but it just makes me want to.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah,
it's scary too, man, because these things are like Lay's potato chips. You start with one and you just keep going. What's going on? What's going on, Darth? Rashid, thanks for stopping by. Steve says Clayface would be cool from Tweeterhead. Yeah. Well, we got to put our money where our mouth is. We want them to continue these. I don't want to be praising and saying, "Oh, go pre-order, go pre-order." We're just here to give our thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
And even give some suggestions as to where there can be some improvement even.
On that token, I think you're going to have two sets of people. You're going to have the, hey, I ain't missing this day one PO people. And then you're going to have the, yep, as soon as they release the edition size, I'm going to PO.
For sure.
It's always going to be like that. But yeah, like John said, if you have the money for it, you want it, it's your option. You can pre-order it if you like. If not, potentially it'll still be there and you can wait for a sale at a later time. Potentially, we never know. Because look, Harley is still there and it's about to release pretty soon. It's low stock now, but it's technically still there. So you never know with the individual pieces, man. Like even if you look at the what do you have? The first Hush you have behind you, the Batman Hush, that one took a little bit longer to sell. So you never know.
Same with Fabok. Fabok Batman Detective 1000.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this one, I just say help support the company if you're interested, but I don't think you need to necessarily go day one. I want to kind of see. I'm going to support them with this project because I think it's great. I do want to see the edition size before I put any funds down personally, and that's just because then it comes down to allocating funds.
Exactly.
Right, and where you can put some of the funds today, and then if this is a little bit of a higher yes, then it can wait on the back burner. But I think the end goal is, as long as if this is something you wanted to fund and you've been asking for, as long as you're putting your money where your mouth is and helping support the project, I think you're doing your part. And you can absolutely look at this release and hate everything about it. There's nothing wrong with it. But share your opinions and feedback as well. So again, I'm sure Tweeterhead listens to the opinions of the community. A lot of these companies have their ears to the ground now, just because of I think the state of the community and the hobby, and kind of where it's going, and how we're dictating now. We're the ones dictating how these companies are going to be operating, because there's just such an overabundance of product and characters being made, that our actions are the ones that are dictating how the success of these companies. So I really think they're putting their ears to the ground and listening.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I said that, this would be a day one PO for me, which I do feel like that. Like, I want the statue, make no mistake, but I feel from a personal finance standpoint, it is smart that I do wait for the ES, and which obviously, as in the video was being said, that they're going to announce that fairly quickly. So even if that gives me another week or two, that's another week or two I have to kind of, with money.
For sure. Steve saying, would it be an instant pre-order if this was 1/3? No, sir. I will hold, the scale doesn't matter on this one. I'll stick by the same practices. Because again, I have my little quarter scale line I'm building here as well. So no, scale doesn't have anything to do with it. I haven't been a day one pre-order in quite some time. Again, I like to hold off, even if it's a few days, just to let everything marinate and see if I'm still interested in that piece. But I appreciate what Tweeterhead's done here, listening. About time they're listening. A company's taking the bull by the horns and listening to the collector, and kind of giving out these characters that we've been asking for. But the key here is, again, if it's a piece you want, that the support for the companies has to be there as well, for them to continue, because they won't. The money's not there. They're not gonna continue the line. So regardless, it's an amazing time to be a collector, let alone a Batman fan. So yeah, that's it. Tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow is the day. I wonder what else will be released as far as art prints or potentially another PF from Sideshow. Thursdays is usually the day, so we'll see, man. Yeah, it's crazy that, a couple months back we got the I think Vane got it. I can't remember, but Sideshow came out with the Two Face art print. So it's kind of crazy how that worked out.
Exactly. I remember when we saw the art print, we were like, "Wait a second, is there a Two Face coming?"
Yeah.
So I think the fact that they're doing, if Tweeterhead was just doing the 6 scale, then I'd be alarmed as to maybe Sideshow's going to be doing the quarter. But because Tweeterhead's doing the 6th and quarter, like I said, I think this is going to be your Two Face. This is going to be your Two Face for quite some time in 6 scale and quarter scale for sure.
And then also, just to put this out there, like, if you do buy it now and Sideshow does come out with one, you can always sell the one you have now and upgrade to the Sideshow at a later time if they do come out with one. So just because you buy it, like, you're not stuck with it for life if you don't want to be. You could sell it, whatever. It's your collectible, or
have both.
Have both. Yeah. Because I'm gonna have a black Batman and the blue Batman. Like, I just have to. And I'm kind of now, I'm like, well, I got the green Ivy. I'm gonna have the Flesh Tone. So whatever, man.
Two of each.
2 of each, man.
Hell yeah. But guys, thanks for spending some time with us. I appreciate you, Cash, stopping by, and you as well, Steve. Unfortunately, Steve's mic was acting up a bit. But again, huge shout out to Chris, Batman Statue Collector, for reviewing the prototype. And that was only the 6th. Don't forget, that was the 6th scale that we saw. We still have to see the quarter scale. So we're hoping to see that Monster Palooza that's coming up. Usually Jeff Delaney from Secret Sanctuary goes over there and does some amazing coverage. So stay tuned for that as well. We'll update you guys when that's out. Because we got to share this kind of community involvement and get it out there. Because the last thing I want to start seeing are these companies pulling out of these cons and stuff. Because I always like to see the in-person coverage. So gotta show some support there. Again, appreciate you guys stopping by. Everyone in the chat who was here live, stay tuned to the channel. I'm gonna do these during the day, a little bit more convenient for me while the little one's sleeping. These little pop-up lives is always fun to do. So yeah, we I guess nobody works anymore because we got quite amount of people in here. Appreciate you guys, and of course Cash, you stopping by as well. It's always good to see you. It's been a while.
No doubt, man. Honestly, I think people either don't work or they just like, yo, I'm at work. I am bored.
Oh yeah, forget.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Boss is on. Boss left for the day. Smooth sailing for the rest of it. Hell yeah, we're halfway through the week. Friday's almost here. You join us on the Collectors Club this Friday. We're gonna have a good time as well. Anthony Rogers says I'm on the West Coast, so lunchtime for me. Perfect timing, Anthony. What's for lunch, buddy? Hell yeah. So we'll put a pin in it here. Congratulations to everyone who's been anticipating a Two Face to add to the collection. Today is a amazing day for you. So hope you guys are happy. Max Agorn saying, I'm home working and could not miss the live after that reveal. Heck yeah. Alright guys, you guys rock. Till next time, happy collecting. And always remember to collect responsibly. Stay tuned for more great content in the community. All the best.